Nothing can stop Big Z. You can't match up with Big Z. No one can stop Big Z. They can't match up with Big Z.
Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
Zydrunas Ilgauskas is a mystery. Coming from the land of the Baltic Sea. Long arms.
Cut there, please.
Better look out 'cause he's in the groove.
With the 20th pick in the 1996 NBA Draft, the Cleveland Cavaliers select Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
It was 6 p.m. on the first Saturday of the 2017-2018 NBA season. All were gathered at Quicken Loans Arena in downtown Cleveland to see the Cavaliers honor a legend. It was the night of Zydrunas Ilgauskas' retired number ceremony. Never again would another Cav wear the number 11 that Big Z made famous. The dais was filled with celebrities. There was Dan Gilbert, billionaire, and owner of the Cavs and Cleveland's casinos. LeBron James, the greatest Cavaliers player in history. Z's friend and former teammate.
Congrats, Big Z.
And of course, Z's family. The crowd was filled with former coaches and Cavs legends, color commentator, and a man whose number 34 was already retired. He's known as Mr. Cavalier, Austin Carr.
I think Z threw the hammer down and got himself a bird. Get that weak stuff out of here. Deep in the queue.
Former coach John Lucas.
I loved coaching Z's. He was always a great ball player. Another great ball player was Chris Mims. We just needed more big games from him to win. I miss Chris Mims.
Hall of Fame radio announcer Joe Tate.
I drove all the way up from Medina for this, and the pregame spread was lacking. For Christ's sakes, you need sides if you're having barbecue. Where's the coleslaw?
Former coach Mike Brown. And former teammate Anderson Varejao.
I am so happy for Z.
And the surgeon responsible for saving Z's career, Dr. Vladimir Koloff, a Russian immigrant. He bonded with Z over the years due to their shared experiences in America.
I've been waiting for this day for years.
Z is emblematic of what it means to be a Clevelander. This city has not only embraced him as its son, it's made him a local icon and a true American. This jersey will always fly high in the city that has become his hometown. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and honor the final Cavalier to ever wear the number 11, Big Z, Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
What can I say? This is such an honor. It just means so much to me. I'm sorry, just a moment.
Now.
Yo, Z, you cool? Da drugam.
What the hell are y'all saying?
It's all good, comrade. Nin ochen zalstare tovarech po komande.
What the fuck are you?
Тепер Росія бретто, що обшендашить. А вот мой зватский суперсолдат.
Dr. Koloff had been a part of a cabal of evil Soviet sympathizers hoping to install communist rule over the world. The years of surgery on Z's feet had led to this moment. The evil scientist's plan finally had come to fruition after decades of planning. The screws in his feet were actually advanced nanorobotic-filled capsules. Dr. Koloff's phone call triggered them and turned Z into the ultimate Russian killing machine.
Soyuz Sovietsky Socialistic Republic Zilini. Da Zajuvediet. Soyuz Sovietsky Socialistic Republic.
Suddenly,
Das, there is no hope. I will kill all of you.
Not on my watch, motherfucker.
the crowd stopped and turned, watching their newfound hero slow the Lithuanian killing machine's onslaught. It was the disgraced former NBA superstar Sean Kemp.
Kemp, mój stary tovarzysz po komandzie. Vamos umret!
Kemp leaped higher than anyone had seen since the former Rain Man ate his way out of the NBA. Landing in the triple threat position, he opts to neither pass, shoot, or dribble, and instead pulls out a revolver and blasts Z right in the middle of his chest.
Wasi puszki nie mogут stanowić mnie, towarzysz.
Not towarzysz, no, oni mogą.
The weight of the children forces Z to the ground.
Hey Z, meet my illegitimate kids. You know, when Sports Illustrated wrote an expose, Sean Kemp was embarrassed. But luckily for America, Sean Kemp still never learned how to use a condom. Sean Kemp always knew you couldn't break your feet 12 times and still make an all-star team. No surgeon's that good. Udevisma ned Drogo Stolon Stogruga Druga.
Sean Kemp had saved all of Cleveland's dignitaries, including Mayor Frank Jackson.
Sean Kemp saved us. It is what it is.
He dusted himself off, stopping when he realized his Kevlar vest was covered in blood and nanobot goo. He made a mental note to get it dry cleaned before he headed home to Seattle. He made his way towards the crowd to answer the reporters' questions. He was sure to get some good publicity after saving the majority of America's 17th largest television market's media.
Before Sean Kemp speaks to the media, Sean Kemp needs a moment with his family.
He spent the next 3 hours hugging all of them goodbye and writing down their addresses with a promise to remember all their birthdays.
Remember, kids, when the world needs protecting, Sean Kemp and his kids will be there. Sean Kemp loves y'all.
Kemp never stopped referring to himself in the third party, a habit he had since his playing days. As Kemp headed over to the media, getting blanketed with microphones and cameras, Dan Gilbert peeked out from behind the dais. In the commotion, he had hid and been unnoticed.
What the hell?
Dan Gilbert saves a Z hand, not sure what to do with it. Maybe he couldn't figure out how to use it, but he could pay someone to. Maybe he could have bionic bodyguards at his casinos, or better yet, maybe he could reach even higher and become the sovereign leader of a nation surrounding the Great Lakes, pulling off the first secession of the United States. Either way, Gilbert knew that you couldn't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. He walked off the court thinking to himself that this might end up being a good day after all.
First time in history. First time in history. First time for the wine and gold. First time championship. First time in history. First time in history. First time for the wine and gold. First time championship.